Groundhog Day, and we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Washington Wizards. Booker outside to the paint. Here's Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. And that one off the back of the rim and in. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get you.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the field. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
No good from Booker. Here's Washington now. Poked away. Pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Levine. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside Holiday. Booker outside. To the inside. Count it. Good.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. Chicago with the ball. Here's Leonard. Isaac trying to break free. To the middle. Here's Collins.
Nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy move.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. It's thrown bound to Kumbo, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Adams' shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And Giannis throws it down.
Hey guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Van Vliet. The Bulls getting the bucket. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Outside Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. They get the rebound. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Van Vliet. For the 3. Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And Levine with the block. Collins with it. Defended by Adams. Antetokounmpo inside. Kick out to Levine. Here's the three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. But none of it feels like an exaggeration.
And the dunk by Booker.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Well, Kawhi Leonard put in the time to become a big-time threat from range. That is beautiful.
Takes a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to Booker. Outside Leonard. By Leonard.
So don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. He's a guy who is not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To Ibaka. From outside, off the mark. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, good luck stopping that. Kawhi Leonard. Strong hands, in total command of the basketball. Go ahead.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For three, Harris unable to get that one. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Chicago. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Well, Iguodala gets himself squared up before shooting. You can't give him that kind of space.
Giannis waits up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting one. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success in identifying and developing young talent, with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. Outside, Levine. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And Giannis throws it up.
Now, Zach Levine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Outside, ball. Now, Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Collins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
And Holiday, here we go.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
For Chicago, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Bulls leading by 7. Holiday up top. Here's Booker. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. He's got 8.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Giannis. He trains the quick shot.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Left side, Leonard. Booker up top. Pass to Holiday. And here's Booker. Over Levine. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, it's 6'6". Let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Holiday. Leonard attacking. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Booker. Down low. Here's Isaac. And he banks in the layup. Isaac's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. But he recovers it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Isaac. Booker outside. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. Adams trying to free himself up. That one good for 2. Isaac's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Again, Chicago.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Tucker. And Isaac comes to help. Bledsoe outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you love the mentality of Eric Bledsoe. This guy is a scorer at heart.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 5. And it's Giannis missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Tucker. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Booker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
Well, with that size and strength for a 2-guard, Booker is a legitimate threat even in traffic.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Chicago calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Bulls lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now here's Giannis. And it's good for 2. Giannis has got 24 points.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Anunoby. Following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein. Moves back up. Jump shot is good that time. Cauley-Stein's got his first basket. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. A reverse. That one doesn't go. Collins with some nice D. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent and just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Antetokounmpo, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Stolen by Levine. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Some changes for Chicago. The Bulls leading by 3. Booker outside. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Levine with the block. Now Leonard. He's got 10.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Now here's Young. 26 points for him. And Collins is right there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Booker. 14 points for him. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got 17 now.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's starting to percolate, guys. You may want to start checking this guy.
Here's Young. Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls leading by 8. Booker outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
They get it again. Adams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Here's Chicago. Pass to Booker. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Leonard, no luck. Wizards trailed by 10. Van Vliet outside. Inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
안녕하세요.
Love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Kick out to Adams. Leonard inside. 6 to shoot. The second chance effort. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Young. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
마이 커리어는 좀 이따 만들 거예요.
Once he gets downhill, there is almost no stopping.
패치가 맨날 돼가지고.
They trail by 6. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And I tell you, I
좀
think
지나서
he's
만들라고.
evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Isaac outside. They get it back. Adams. Pass to Isaac. Tries again. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Isaac's got 8 points.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick-and-roll game to perfection.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now here is Holiday. Outside Leonard. To the inside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Booker. Here's Adams. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover.
오, 진짜
And
들어요.
it's the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's ball. Pass to Stein. Now here's Millsap. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Millsap with it. Charity stripe shot.
아이씨.
And the shot goes down. Millsap's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. Here's Bledsoe. And he converts the layup.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Ball.
안 바꾸냐.
Slams it in.
And Ball being aggressive there
아이, 그게
with his
아니지.
penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
To the middle. And Stein
timeout.
throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Washington calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. As we'll see if they can come back.
So it's the Wizards now, after Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Now, here's Ball. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Stein at the elbow. Pass to Anunoby. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Ball. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one uncallable. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Now here's Young.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Back to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And the Bulls going the other way now. Pass to Anunoby. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. He gets that one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just two good looks from in close.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Washington calls timeout. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Washington calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
To the paint. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Iguodala outside. Now here's Cauley Stein. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Millsap.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise. That was worth the price of admission. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kawhi Leonard.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
The shot by Collins, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Chicago making some changes. Stolen by Van Vliet. Over Holiday. Doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Zach LaVine.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the way...
Four.